When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Bottomford. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That
unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Across the 35. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bruins! He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football. This guy can do it all.
How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella. Continue to concentrate and see the football with a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading. And he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They go to the ground. Creates a little room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
60 on to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense showing blitz here. Lost a throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Bottomford. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Fights off a defender. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Higgins. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Wolf. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's bottom. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Yep. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game.
Northwestern, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Higgins. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
This time it's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Bruins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down. Bring in the heat. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Can't get him to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Durant. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Unleashes it. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
UCLA, number 8, all set in the end zone.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fierce the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers. quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.